We begin with a developing story in Galveston County, where the search for a missing teen has come to an unfortunate end. Galveston Beach Patrol says a body was recovered tonight not far from where he was last seen. Zach Tawatari has been on the ground near San Luis Pass and has the latest on what has become a heartbreaking situation. Zach.
Cheryl, Galveston Beach Patrol telling us his body was found just 300 yards away from where he was last seen. A devastating notification, but they say at least a resolution for his family a little less than 24 hours later. It's not the news anyone wants to hear or deliver.
You know, there's not much worse in this kind of work than telling a family they lost their son.
Galveston Beach Patrol Chief Peter Davis confirming that the body matching the description of that missing 17-year-old was recovered Sunday evening, a little less than 24 hours after the last time he was seen.
So we're as sure as we can be without the medical examiner making that determination that this is the same young man that we're missing from last night.
The Coast Guard and Texas EquiSearch joining other crews from Freeport, Houston, and Galveston to find the teen who authorities say went fishing near the San Luis Pass on Saturday night with a group of friends who had made their way back to the shore.
And when they turned around, the young man, the 17-year-old Latino male that we were missing was gone.
They say the teen was in shallow water, but the area, known as a popular beach and fishing spot, can be tricky to navigate.
We don't know if it was the currents, which are really strong out here, if there was a hole, or maybe there was some kind of medical thing that happened.
The body was found in an inlet just hundreds of yards away, a harsh reminder of the potential dangers of the area, especially after hours.
You know, making sure you wear a life jacket and use good common sense are really important for people to remember, because there's not always going to be that extra layer of protection that a lifeguard service or police or EMS or fire is going to provide for you.
Now, the identity of that teen has not been released. The medical examiner will make an official confirmation. Cheryl.
Our prayers with that family tonight. Thanks, Zach. Now, while this may have been a tidal current, rip currents account for more than 80% of rescues by surf beach lifeguards. That's according to NOAA. So here are 3 things to know if you get caught in one. Number 1, know what they are. Rip currents happen when water flows away from the shore. They typically form at breaks and sandbars, but also near structures like jetties and piers. Number 2, if you do get caught in a rip current, try to relax. Rip currents won't pull you under, and this is important. Do not swim against the current. Swim to the side that's parallel to the shore, and when you're out of the current, then get back to the beach. And number 3, if you can't get out of the current or back to shore, draw some attention to yourself. Yell and wave for help. And of course, always pay attention to any signs or flags on the beach or lifeguard stands and trying to swim near that area.